I was noticing going through all my videos that I seem to be in a habit of making videos on a Friday. And it seems I just saw what I actually look like this week. Kind of scary, but hey, what you see is what you get today. Does anyone else go through nostalgia when they're going through weird chapters in life and they're kind of looking for a solid ground or some, comfort, stability, stuff like that? Does anyone else kind of like, eat like childhood comfort foods or watch old childhood movies, stuff like that, that like bring back, that warm comfort blanket feeling when you're feeling like, I need a blanket? This week was one of those weeks. Definitely a week where I needed a blanket of comfort, and I learned a hell of a lot of shit that I didn't expect to learn. So, not to, pardon, I gotta clear my throat, because apparently every time I eat, I cough for like 5 minutes after. It's weird. Don't know why. Anywho, this week was brain deading. And yeah, lots of introspection, self reflection. I mean, I knew we were going to have some astrology transits that were going to affect, apparently, I forget which one it was. So brain dead, I can't even remember. It was a Uranus one that had to do with a conjunction. And anywho, long story short, apparently it was, and it's a long one. It's like all the way up until like end of November, December. And I'm actually kind of seeing the impact of it. the it's supposed to bring a transit to open people up to get a sobering reality check. Like to face stuff that has been, that they've been clouding their judgment with, or living in an illusion, or if you're lying to yourself, basically, you're gonna get the veil pulled over, and that's gonna happen. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm pretty lucid, I'm pretty self-aware. I try and keep check on my shit. I try to, you know, evolve somehow, because apparently I'm very retarded for someone that has an awful lot of knowledge and that actually tries to apply this through practical application of it. But no, there's things that I miss. There's things that I miss. There are things that I miss. And I really honestly think the things that I miss in life, I don't necessarily think it's deliberate, but I think there is a portion of lying to oneself and sort of living in that little illusion. And I think, as humans, we all do that. I really do. I think we all do that. We all kind of pull the veil over our eyes a little bit, at least to some degree. But yeah, no, it's been a rough week. If anyone survived this week and is still alive, man, be proud. Just be proud. Be proud, because fuck. You know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep, and I'm gonna have silence and darkness. No sounds, no movement. Just sensory deprivation. Ah, that's good. That is so good. Because I've been telling myself all week, you can do it, Jen. I take breaks, and it's like, you can make it to that safe spot where you can just chill. And I made it. I totally made it. It's this weekend. I made it. The sense of relief, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I deserve it. I deserve this weekend. I deserve this weekend. And I ain't gonna plan shit. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna just do nothing. Nothing. Let life just be life and not do shit. Just not do shit. It's gonna be so nice. Please. Not do shit for yourself, too. Please. I think we all deserve a really good break, because I'm pretty certain there's a lot of people that went through some crazy shit. Crazy shit. And yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone. Some might not have went through any crazy shit, and that is good, because trust me, nobody gets out of this. If it ain't your turn for crazy shit this transit or this week or this month or whatever, this year maybe even, trust me, it's coming. And it bounces around. Crazy shit just bounces around and goes from person to person, you know? It bounces. It circulates. You know, everyone gets it. Everyone gets it. Nobody gets out of this. There's no cheat codes. There's no cheat codes, folks. Please, understand. Understand that we're all in this boat together. There's no cheat codes. We're all in it. Just each our turn at different times. And some of us kind of warn the other ones. We're like, hey, bumpy roads coming up. And some of us are dumb enough to think that we're done the bumpy roads and that there's no more. No, that's not true. It's not true. Because if you use video game theory, which I really love, I'm not a gamer, but I gamify life. Games evolve, you know, more you play, more experience you get. Depends what kind of game you're playing. You know, the more your bosses get kind of hard to beat. The game gets more challenging. The more you evolve, the more you advance, the more you skill, the more you level up, the more you learn. That's logical. So life, I think, is logical enough to follow a similar path. So if your shit's getting weird, I mean, you must be doing good. So, you know, that's one way of looking at it. Anywho, I'm looking for a movie. A nice, good old, feel-good movie. Maybe from the 80s. Maybe from the 90s. I don't know. But those were nice, quiet times in my life that I admired and enjoyed. I really did. I did. And I have a lot of good go-tos when I'm feeling chaos is trying to give me some rug pulls. I have a lot of really good memories. And I have a lot of good special places, you know, in my little self to visit when I'm feeling a little destabilized. And I think it's normal. It's normal. Sorry, I still got the like. It's normal. It's normal. Normalize being human, please, humanity, please. Let's give this to our children and to future generations. Can we normalize just being human? Can we normalize emotions, please? Can we like not feel bad to have emotions and share them? Now, I'm not talking about having an emotional reaction, flipping out and throwing stuff or hurting people. That's bad, very bad. Don't want to do that. No, I mean, you can learn emotional regulation and still express emotions properly and verbalize them and do proper things, you know, to take care of those emotions. I think we need to normalize that, folks. I really do think we need to understand that it's normal to have emotions and that it's normal to feel and it's normal to express and it's normal to be human and it's normal to have good days and bad days. It's normal and it's okay. And it's okay to go through the motions. It's okay to be like, hey, you know what? Today, nah. And stop trying to fight it to make it a good day. Just accept it's a shit day and go with the shit. Because trust me, when you go with the shit and accept the shit, it's way less shitty for some weird reason. It's almost like you vibe with the shit, you know? And it gets interesting. And whenever you fight it, and you're like, no, I gotta put myself in a good mood by all means. I gotta try this, I gotta try that. And then you end up, before you know it, you spent your entire day trying to put yourself in a good mood. And guess what? It didn't work. It didn't work. So fuck that shit. Let it be. Leave it alone. Leave life alone sometimes. You can plan, sure. You can have a routine, do all that good stuff. But there's a lot of shit that we should just leave alone, you know? Fuck it. Just let it do its thing. You know, let life do its thing in life, you know? We don't need to control everything and make everything good. Leave it alone. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Please, it's gonna be fine.